Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Your Excellency, the President of the United Nations General Assembly, Miroslav Lajcak, we're very happy to have you here, sir, which also concludes your visit of the 3 offices away from headquarters, which is UNON. Your Excellency, Professor Judy Wahungu, Cabinet Secretary for Environment and Natural Resources of the Republic of Kenya, Your Excellency, the President of the United Nations Environment Assembly, Minister Edgar Guterres, my dear friend Eric Solheim, Executive Director, United Nations Environment, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the United Nations community here in Kenya, I'm very pleased once again to welcome you to the United Nations office at Nairobi for the 3rd session of the United Nations Environment Assembly, and I'm privileged to have attended the previous 2 UNEA sessions. I wish to assure this Assembly that UNON will continue to do its utmost to service and support the United Nations Environment Programme and strengthen our partnership with the program as it pursues its mission to advance global environment agenda. This gathering is taking place at a time when the United Nations is embarking on a set of ambitious reforms proposed by the Secretary General, and I would like to echo what Eric just said in calling for this support. UNON is playing an active role in the corporate reform of the SG with the goal of strengthening Africa's place in the United Nations and the United Nations' place in Africa. To do so, we need, among others, to improve and modernize this beautiful compound of ours, which gives you a glimpse what Kenya can, this amazing country that we proudly call home, can offer. So I would really invite you to visit this amazing compound. And this proposal includes, in fact, replacing the very first office blocks that were the temporary office when UNEP moved in more than 40 years ago. I now have the distinct honor of delivering the message of Secretary General Antonio Guterres to the 3rd session of UNEA, which reads as follows. We have the right to live in a clean environment. We expect to be able to eat, drink, breathe without risking our health. Yet we continue to pollute our air, land, waterways, and oceans. We trigger sand and dust storms due to climate change and environmental degradation. We use dangerous chemicals and substances in everyday objects. We inflict global suffering that is unexcusable, preventable, and reversible. Dedicating this Assembly to working towards a pollution-free planet highlights the urgent need for rapid, large-scale, and coordinated action by leaders from governments, industry, the scientific community, and civil society. It also highlights the incredible opportunity to promote equitable and sustainable social and economic development. Beating pollution will help reduce poverty, improve public health, create decent jobs, address climate change, and protect life on land and sea. We already have much of the knowledge and technical solutions we need to prevent, mitigate, and manage pollution. There are many examples of countries, cities, and businesses taking action. And there are international successes, such as the entry into force of the Minamata Convention on Mercury, and the recent announcement that the Kigali Amendment to the Montreal Protocol will enter into force on January 2019. Having obtained the required threshold of 20 ratifications. With stronger policies, regulations, laws, and fiscal incentives, we can scale up such progress. Making our planet pollution-free is a long-term necessary endeavor. The world counts on this assembly to show strong leadership by sounding the alarm and calling on all governments to act to beat pollution. End of quote. I thank you for your kind attention.